Welcome, everyone. Thank you for tuning in to today's episode. So, I'm going to do something a little different today than I have been recently. Today is going to be a realistic type of cat portrait, which I haven't drawn like this. It's probably been a couple years since I've done something this detailed, this involved with shading and things like that. It's been a little while. So, should be fun, hopefully. Try to figure it out, get back into it a little bit. So yeah, I don't know what else to say. Let's just get into it. Havoc, what's going on? Thanks for tuning in. So yeah, there's the reference photo right above me. I'll show you guys a little more well, I'll wait till more people come in. I'll show you guys a more detailed view of the reference photo, but today I'm going to be drawing a little bit larger as well than I normally do. So I'm going to have this 9 by 12 inch Strathmore drawing paper, which is really nice. It's brand new. I've never even used this at all. So, yeah, this will be a lot of fun. Hello, Don. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, I'm a little nervous to try to do something like this. It's going to be much larger than I normally do. And it's actually a commission as well. So I really got to put some effort into the quality. I can't really do the normal kind of, the really normal sketchy type of sketches that I normally like to do. This one, they wanted a little more detailed. So I think for the first part of it here, I'm going to keep my camera zoomed out, show you the whole blocking in type of phase. And then I'll figure out, once we start working more on the face, I can zoom in and get that figured out. So bear with me here, folks, while I do my best here. So I'm just going to start loosely sketching. I'm using a 2B pencil as I normally do. Probably going to use this for the whole drawing if I can get away with it. I might have to use something lighter, like an H for some of the shading. If I feel like I need just some lighter shading and the 2B is not really working. So let me try to block this in. I want it probably right here on the page, I imagine. And the ears, yeah, see, I gotta make sure the ears fit in there too. So I wanna just get this loosely and lightly kind of blocked in on the page. Part of me doesn't want to do it too big because then it's going to take me a long time to finish, but that's okay. There's no time limit on this. I can take a week or two. I have another, this is actually one of 2 portraits that I have to do as a commission. So this first one will be the test. It's going to be really light here in the beginning, folks. So just have some patience, but it'll get darker. I just got to start really light so that I know what I'm doing. And I'll zoom it in as well once I get more of it figured out. So this is my reference photo that I was given. So okay. I don't know what to say. Okay. I'm gonna keep focusing on the drawing here. Huh. Okay. So if I divide the head in 2 pieces, equal pieces, this is pretty much the bottom of the eyes, from what I can see, what I measured real loosely. From the bottom of the chin to the bottom of the eyes there. There's kind of the nose. But luckily all the sketching I've been doing, I feel a little more confident about blocking this in. Anyway, where's everybody at, folks? Say hello if you're here watching, or I just have a bunch of creepers watching. Well, be sure to like the stream as well. Hit the like button. Greatly appreciated. Try to get some more people in here tonight. I know it's Friday night. Everybody's got plans and stuff. Or maybe your plan is to sit here and watch me draw this cat. I don't know if I'll be able to finish this one tonight, but if I don't finish it, then I'll finish it on another live stream another day. But I'm going to get as far as I can on this. I might get into some of the shading eventually. It's my hope anyway. I'm hoping for that tonight, but I might not be able to finish it exactly, which is okay. Anyway, I will just draw. Poker Face, what's happening? Hope you're doing well. Any Friday night plans other than being on here at the moment? Or any weekend plans? I know the weather's kind of crappy everywhere, at least in the US, so I can't really plan much. So I think I got the top of the head here, and I'm not really going to do much down at the bottom. This is going to be kind of nothing, more detail up here. Just going to kind of fade it out as far as the shading. So I think I can zoom it in a little bit now. Now that I got my limits in there, I can kind of zoom this in because this is much larger than I normally do. I mean, the sketchbook I normally draw in, is like this big. So normally I'm really zoomed in when I'm drawing for you guys. But today is not the case. Today is a little bit larger. And I'm doing a vertical piece, so gotta try to zoom in, where I can so you guys can see. Wow, working out. Cool. That's something I need to do more of. Definitely glad to hear that. Gotta keep your gotta stay in shape, stay fit. That's good. Oh, that's cool, Don. I hope it's nice weather over there in Australia. I see. That's a bummer. Well, hopefully surgery will go well. Yeah, I haven't been out in nature in like so long. I can't even remember. It's been a few months, which is really a bummer. Okay, let's try to figure out the eyes here. It's like the most important thing here on this drawing I'm going to be trying to do. So I really got to get these just in the right spot, hopefully. And I'm purely guesstimating here. I mean, I'm trying to do some kind of vertical guides and line it up, but who knows that what I'm lining it up to is even correct. So I'm literally just trying to start out with something, and then if it's off a little bit later, I can fix it. But for now, I just want to get something down so that I'll have something I can correct. Can't correct it if you don't have anything down on the paper, So I'll just try to loosely get it in here quickly. Then I can kind of move it around. Simple shapes first. Very simple shapes. Good evening. Hello there, Cassandra, 66 Lane, Braille Gamer. What's happening? Professional. What's happening, Nicole? How long have I been drawing? It's kind of an open-ended question. How long have I been drawing? Today, tonight, my whole life? I've been drawing since I was like 4 or 5, but today I've been drawing for about, I don't know, 8 minutes. Trying to get this in. So just for anybody coming in, this is a commission that I'm working on. This is one of 2 cat portraits that I have to do that are going to be more detailed. But like I said a few minutes ago, I'm probably not going to be able to finish this one tonight. I'm going to try, but something like this, and especially with shading and stuff, might take a little bit longer. Especially since I haven't done something like this in years or months or whatever it's been. So I'm not a huge fan of like doing shading and stuff, but I can do it. You guys have seen it. I am capable. So now you guys will get to see it finally. Okay, that's a little off. I think this is a pretty good start. Pretty good start. I don't need to be too detailed right away. Because like I said, I'm going to have to fix stuff anyway. So I just want to get it completely blocked in as much as I can. Just try to get the markings in there and stuff. But I don't want to get too detailed yet. I want to test, I'm going to have to do a little bit of testing of things before I get too far into it. What I mean by that is I'm just going to I'm just going to double check some of my measurements here. Just give me 1 second, folks. Okay, so this is a little off there. I don't know, it doesn't really look off though. But this line somehow is off. Not exactly sure. It's one of those optical illusions. Yeah, be sure to hit the like button, folks. Thank you for tuning in. Just trying to make as much progress on this as I can. Sorry if I'm not paying attention too much. Hello, Evelyn. Ooh, Michigan, pretty cold up there, I'm sure. It's one state I've never been to before. Never been to Michigan. There's only like 10 or 11 more states I actually need to visit. I've been all around the US, but it's like Minnesota, Wisconsin, Michigan, Maine, all in the Northeast, like above New York. I've been to Connecticut and Rhode Island, but everything else, never been to those. All the northern ones, North Dakota, never been there. And then, but I've been in the West though. I've been to Montana and Wyoming and all that, but never been to Michigan. Hello, Stacy. Thanks for tuning in. Glad to hear that, Nicole. Hopefully it's going well. So yeah, I think I'm pretty good here. I feel confident about what I got so far. I'll try to block in. I really shouldn't be going into details yet like this, but I just want to see what it looks like if I put it in there. Okay, definitely missing something here. Missing like this eye looks bizarre. I know that. But I'm missing kind of tilt to the eyes. Gonna have to redo this, unfortunately. But hopefully it'll get better. Hopefully it'll make it better. That's what matters. This part of like blocking it in and drawing it might take me a while. This is quite a different speed than my normal sketches and stuff that I do. I have to really slow down here and really focus here. I really just want to get the eyes correct because that's one of the most important things. In all of this. Wow, that really doesn't make sense. This eye is going to be so small. Thank you, Fox. Yeah, that's how I like it to be, you know? Just chilling out, doing some drawing, just hanging out. Just creating some art, man. Okay, I think I got it better this time. Really hard to tell. Especially on such a flat view. You know what I mean? A reference photo. It's very flat, but I know that this width here and this width is exactly the same. The middle's a little bit different though between the eyes, which is really throwing me off here. I mean, it should be a little smaller here. Okay, which it is, and then that's pretty close. I think I'll just draw this the way I want. Let me see. That's what's difficult about this kind of drawing, because it's really hard to tell what it's going to look like until you start shading it. And then, but once you start shading it, it's almost too late to change anything, you know? When drawing, I find myself holding my pencil tighter and tighter. Is that common when you're starting out? I don't know, to be honest. Does anyone else feel like that in the chat? Do you feel like you're holding your pencil tighter and tighter? I mean, the more you get into details like this, smaller details and stuff, you will like get closer and tighter, but I try to always stay away from that. I try to hold my pencil back and more loose, especially like this stage. You know, I want to be in control, of course, but I also don't want to end up doing too much details, but I'm not sure because you know, I've been drawing since I was really young, so it's hard for me to say what happens when you're just starting out, because I just started out when I was like 5, so I don't really remember. I don't really know what the feeling is for other people learning to draw. But if anyone else can respond to that, if has experience with that, probably be helpful. More helpful than me, at least. Give me like 5 seconds. I need to change my thermostat. It's kind of hot in here. Okay. I had to turn it down. It was like, feel the heat on. I'm like, whew, it's getting hot actually. So is it starting to look like a cat yet? Anyone? I'm gonna go that low. I'm gonna keep it there. And it looks very weird because I have all these are kind of like all guidelines for me of what I'm gonna shade. Like these little shapes, these are gonna be dark shapes. So I'm trying to like, it's all, I know it looks kind of weird, probably for you guys, but for me, it's all stuff that I need for later. It's like shapes that I'm gonna use. Don't really need this kind of guideline here. Let's try to get rid of that. I need to fix the mouth here. See, a lot of these lines, they're not going to really be lines that I'm putting down. You know, this stuff, it's all going to be shading, really. It's all just going to be furry shading. So that's probably what I need to focus on here. But I do want to make sure that the face isn't too wide, because I know when I drew my cat a few years ago like this, I kind of made the face a little too wide. And I feel like this one, it looks a little too wide. So I'm going to bring it in just a little bit. And I think by doing that, it just kind of flatters, I kind of want to flatter this subject. You know what I mean? Don't want it to look too puffy, fluffy, even if that's how they really are. Kind of want to just bring it in a little bit here. This probably helps it a bit. Yeah, I think so. And it just looks weird because it doesn't have the thick eyeliner and stuff that it should. Let's see. Oh, a lot more comments here. Sorry, folks. Yeah, I agree, Don. It's probably like, I thought the same thing. I thought it's like probably from being nervous and stuff like that, holding your pencil tighter and tighter. Yeah, definitely got to be aware of like your pressure sensitivity and how tight you're holding the pencil and stuff like that. Yeah, you definitely got to be conscious of it and how you're holding the pencil, how dark you're going. That's what's so difficult about drawing, actually, and like creating art, because like there's so many things you have to keep in mind while doing it. And most people, especially when starting out, it's too much. It's too much to try to think of all the stuff, at the same time. And sometimes it's overwhelming for me sometimes, but it's something you have to, that's why you have to practice so much. That's why you just need so much practice. That way, the stuff, all these things you have to keep in mind becomes like second nature, so to speak. It's like it just becomes part of the process. You just automatically kind of do it. Not something you have to consciously think about as much. It takes a lot of practice. So this line here and stuff that I'm drawing, like it's going to disappear because it's not actually there when I shade. I'm just trying to, there's some dark markings here on the face that I'm trying to make sure I take note of, and they're kind of in line with the top of the nose. So just trying to put those in place now. You guys can see the reference photo. There's like these darker, it's also where the cheeks are, where the mouth, the snout is. And the snout usually is not wider than the eyes, what I've learned from drawing a lot of cats recently. So about there seems good. But yeah, all these little nuances and dark lines and stuff going to come later in the shading process. But I'm just trying to put little notes down to myself during this whole thing. Like, okay, this shape's going to be darker. This shape's going to be darker. This will be slightly darker, It's all just like mental notes for myself later on. Trying to keep this all in check. Let me double check something here right now. I hate to do this right now, but I need to. Let's see. Let's do that one more time. I don't think it's a big deal. I don't think it's a big deal. I think it's still, it looks pretty close to the cat. Pretty good. It's just like the nose might be slightly off when compared to the, how high this up. Or I should bring the top of the head up. But that would throw off the eyes, I think, from the whole entire No, actually, I think since I moved the chin, got to bring the top of the head up here now. That's what I was double checking. I was double checking the top of the head here. I think it needs to come up. So now the eyes should fit on here the way they're supposed to. Yep, because I based the eye measurement earlier on the chin, and then I ended up moving the chin slightly, so got to try to keep that bottom of the eyes halfway. Boom. That's good. Is that a picture of my cat? No, this is a commission I'm doing for someone from A. And they're actually local. They actually live near me, so I'm gonna deliver it to them in person. But this is just one of their cats. They want me to do both of their cats. So this is just the first commission. I might do the second one on stream as well next week. We'll see. Hey, Mom. Thanks for joining. I didn't know you were here. I don't know if she still is. Hello. Hello. All right, we got a lot of stuff here. Sorry. Thank you, Pokerface. Thanks for keeping everybody on point here. Be sure to like the stream, definitely. Greatly appreciated. Thank you, everyone. Looks great so far. Thank you. I started in 2015, and the more I learn, the more I know I need to learn. Yeah. Welcome to the club, Raymond. Welcome to the club. Hello from Poland. Hello, Apple. What's happening? Okay, cool. Here we go. Back at it. Back into it. Yeah, I think this is pretty good. I think this is pretty good now. I feel pretty good about it, I think. Like almost good enough to start shading, I think. I'm glad this phase of it went really well. I think, let me zoom this out. Yeah, I think it's good. I'm trying to just look at it from a different view, like far away. I'm looking on my computer because I can see my camera and everything. I'm trying to just make sure everything's decent. I mean, obviously these lines are wrong. But that'll be fixed in the shading because these aren't really lines. They're not going to be there. But just to take note of that. Kind of checking the perspective here. Yeah, I mean, pretty good. There's just a slight tilt to the head. Not too bad. Go Paul, what's happening? Thanks for tuning in. All right. Yeah, I think I might start shading this thing. Hopefully I'm not jumping ahead of myself here. I'm trying to really make sure I check it. Because I don't want to put like 3 hours into shading into this thing and then something's way off. It doesn't look like the cat, you know? That's the issue. The funny thing is the eyes look too small, but I measured them. I measured them and they were correct. So let me check the height of them. I think the height is going to be correct too. Yeah. The height and the width of the eyes is on point. They just look small compared to the whole head, even though I checked the width. Let's see. Yeah, I probably could slim it up here on this side slightly, but I don't think it's really going to do much, to be honest. And it's kind of inconsequential, this side of the head here. I mean, this is, you know, the focal point's the face, the eyes and everything, but the sides of the head, it's not really going to matter that much. in the grand scheme of things, what I might do, I'm going to slim this up here because it should be, you know, this is the kind of things you have to really, this is the kind of things I like to focus on. I don't know about you, but if I'm, especially when I'm doing a drawing for someone else, you know, and it's their animal, I really try to make it, you know, it doesn't need to look photographic, of course, but I'm just trying to really make sure it's good enough, you know, before I really jump into it, because I don't want to have to redo it. But yeah, I think, you know, what else to do here? Glad to hear that, Gopal. Gopal? Got many more to come. Many more to come, that's for sure. Many more live streams. Yeah, here you go, Duke City. I'm gonna be shading for the next hour and a half. And I probably won't finish this cat tonight, but I'll finish it up on another live stream possibly if I have to. So thank you, Nicole. Glad to hear that, Poker Face. That's really cool. Thanks, Matthias. How's it going? Yeah, I think I'm just gonna stick to this 2B. Yeah, I don't need to start out super light or anything. At least not right now. I'm trying to figure out, now I'm looking at how to attack this thing. Yeah, that's all cats, Matthias. I'm trying to figure out, how do I start this? What's going to be the best way to go about it? And I also thought, do I want to use a blending stump for this? I don't know if I do. I don't know if I want to use a blending stump. It would really speed up the process, but I'm unsure if I'm going to like the outcome. Because when I drew my cat a few years ago, they want me to do this commission, the one I'm drawing right now, based on the cat that I drew a few years ago, my cat, really detailed, and I didn't use a blending stump for that, so I think I shouldn't use a blending stump here. I think I should just shade it raw like this. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to try to cover it. I might have to use a lighter pencil at first here. I have to use an H. So what I'm going to do, it's going to take a long time here. Try to zoom it in here for you guys. I'm going to cover this whole thing with an even tone at first, I think. Pretty even tone. I might get bored and include some variations. But it's going to need an overall even tone, which is going to be kind of the base layer, and then I'm going to go back on top of it again and put in like the blacks and the darker nose and all the darker lines. So here we go, folks. Hope you enjoy the ride. Put your seatbelts on. And draw some of the lines here, just to let me know where the lighter parts are. But it really doesn't matter at this stage. I'm going to fill all of it in, I think. Oh yeah, we're cruising. When in doubt, don't do it. Well, yeah, exactly. With the blending stump, yeah, that's true. When in doubt, don't do it. Yeah, I'm just going to go with shading straight from the pencil. and we're just going to take our time. And we're going to watch the paint dry here, folks. This is what some of you guys wanted last week. Like, have you done like a really long drawing? You want to like do like many hours? Okay, here we go. We're doing it. You having fun yet? You know, what was more fun for me was 2-minute sketches, doing sketches in 2 minutes. Those were fun. I mean, this is fun in its own way. It's kind of meditative, but I'm gonna get bored here very quickly. But it's gonna come to life once I fill all this in. It's gonna come to life. I'm just trying to act like a printer, you know, and just filling in. I should have started on the left side, of course. See, I never think about some things like, oh, I should start over here and work this way because I'm right-handed. I just go in, man. I always think about the stuff afterwards and I'm like, oh, I should have done it this way. And then I'll forget next time because I never do this kind of drawing. You're learning a lot? I don't know how educational this is. It feels really boring to me. You know, like I can't stand watching art videos, to be honest. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I create art all the time, but I fall asleep watching art videos, man. Like I mean, okay, it depends. Sometimes I'll watch some people do watercolors, like Alvaro Castanet. I like watching his like educational DVDs or, you know, VODs, video on demand or whatever. But I still fall asleep watching his. I get like there's just something about like it's just so boring. I don't know, there's something in my brain. I'll like be sitting here watching it, learning, and then I'm like next thing I know I'm like nodding. I'm like, oh man, the painting's over. I missed the whole thing. Like I fell asleep, dude. Even when I'm trying to actually learn something. I mean, I have watched the videos, of course. I know, like, there's some times where I watch it and I didn't fall asleep, but there's plenty of times where I was trying to watch it and I kept falling asleep. There's just something about art videos I just don't like, which is weird because that's all I create is like art videos, but I think my videos are boring too. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how to make interesting, exciting art videos. It's like, watch me shade this cat for 4 hours. Like, it's so exciting. It's just not exciting to me. It's cool. I mean, it's cool to see, but uh, this is all black and white. Gonna be black and white graphite. And I'm starting out really light first. Next, I'm gonna go, if you guys stick around for the next 15, 20 minutes, once I've finished filling in this whole cat with an even tone, I'm gonna do the really dark right on the eyes and the nose. That's what I'm gonna bring to life first, I think. I'm gonna go as dark as I'm gonna go the whole thing. And that way I'll know what the rest of the drawing needs. I just kind of want to fill this in, even though I'm kind of filling it in too light, but I'm kind of committed now to just doing it. So I'm just going for it. Yeah, I don't know, Braille. I'm bored watching them. I'm bored watching art videos. Yeah, I guess so, Evelyn. It's like, yeah, like watching a movie you've seen before. Yeah, I guess so, right? I mean, Yeah, that's kind of true, I guess. Like I guess because I'm the one making decisions, I already know. And my carpal tunnel is acting up right now. I got carpal tunnel in I've had carpal tunnel in my right hand for like 7 years now. And every once in a while, I'll get like tingling in my palm and stuff or my wrist. And I always try to stretch, and I haven't been stretching enough lately. I gotta stretch my whole arm. What I've realized is like it's actually your whole arm. Like it's not just your wrist. Actually, it's one thing. I mean, that's what's helped me is like stretching my whole bicep or my pec and tricep, bicep, and doing like push-ups and stuff. Actually, like working out and stretching my wrist and stuff helps my carpal tunnel. But this isn't really helping my carpal tunnel right now. And doing graphic design all day doesn't help my carpal tunnel either. Or editing videos using the mouse. I even have one of these vertical mice that's supposed to be better for your wrist, but it's really not that much better. I need it to be like way more vertical actually. The so-called vertical mice aren't as helpful as they could be, I feel. If anyone has experience with that. Man, I'm really getting tingly here. Yeah, resistance stretching. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I'm trying to avoid surgery at all costs. I don't want to do surgery. Sorry, folks. I'm stretching my hand a little bit because I'm holding the pencil like this. It's really making I really need to have my hand stretched out, but. So I'm using an H pencil right now. It's very light. So like this stage, I can just I'm not too worried about what it looks like. I'm just trying to get like an even tone over the whole thing pretty much. Very lightly. I could do this with a blending stump, to be honest. I could fill all this in with a blending stump, but I don't know. I think I want to avoid a blending stump for this one. I'm not gonna blend anything out. I'm just gonna keep it all just raw graphite. But I'm telling you, it's gonna look better once I get the darker shading in here soon. Then I'll be like, whoa, I need to go. I should have been doing it all this tone, really, like the darker. This isn't really even doing anything, to be honest. Should be way darker than this. But I want to do it as gradually as possible. And it's probably, to be honest, it's probably darker than you guys can tell. You know, if you can see that, it's like it's more darker compared to the paper, like what I'm looking at. But what you guys are looking at, it kind of brightens it up. But I just want to start out real gradually. In case I do see anything off as I'm doing this, I can fix it. But I think I'm going to be okay. I think it's going to turn out all right. But this is kind of a really slow way to do it, to be honest. I'm going to try to speed this up here. because it's kind of inconsequential right now. Just gonna lightly go over the chin. So the whiskers, I'm probably gonna erase those out, I think. I wish I had my, I used to have, I think I got rid of it or something, I'm not sure what happened to it, but I used to have this, what do they call it? Electric eraser. It was like this, like a small, like a pencil eraser, but you hit the button like, and like spins. It's like an electric eraser. And that would be perfect for making these whiskers because it can really erase very well because it spins and you can get like a really thin line. I feel like that's what I need for these whiskers. I never thought I'd be doing a live drawing like this because I didn't think anyone would want to watch this. Like if I put a video up on YouTube of me doing this, no one, literally no one will watch the whole thing. There's no way anyone would sit there and watch this. I can't even get people to watch a 10-minute video. There's no way they're going to watch a 4-hour video of me shading a cat's face. Later, you will change the direction of the shading to match the direction of the fur. Yeah, I will. I will. Once I go in there with the darks, I'll do more like fur direction and stuff. Yeah, definitely, Evelyn. Right now, this is like you're not gonna. This is like the base layer. You're not gonna see really a lot of this because I'm gonna have all different kinds of stuff on top of it. And since it's one tone like this, you can't even really tell the direction, to be honest. You can't even tell the direction of the shading. It's just a tone. Once you see all the details and stuff on top of it that I'm gonna put in, you won't even see any of this. So now I think I'm gonna go a little bit darker. I don't know if I'm gonna go all the way dark. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, the camera definitely doesn't capture all the values. How's my day been going, by the way? It's been going good. Got a lot of work done. Got some day job work done in the morning. Did some other work in the afternoon. I made a whole 32-ounce jar of some fresh juice today. Oh man, so good. It's been so long since I've had like some green juice. It's been like months and I finally made some today and oh man, I feel good. I feel alive. So it was a pretty good day, definitely. So let's try to go into these eyes. Okay, I already see a mistake, what I'm gonna end up having to fix. So I'm gonna try to do my best here. And we're gonna get pretty dark, I think. At least, I don't know if it's gonna be the darkest yet, or it might be like the second darkest that I'm gonna do right now. Like I said, I don't really do many drawings like this, and especially like a cat like this with so many different, there's not like a light source on this, you know? It's like the whole thing's just lit up. It's kind of like, it's almost as if it was a cloudy day or something, right? Like a diffused kind of lighting. Even though I think it's the flash of a camera or something because there's shadow under his neck. but there's not much shadowing here. It's all front lighting, so I have to, I'm literally just following the markings of the cat here, which is fine. It's difficult because where I'm looking at it right now, my big light that I'm using, I'm getting glare right on where the angle from the light is bouncing up to my eyes. I'm getting glare, so I gotta kind of readjust here. And without blocking the camera as well. What's going on, Angela? Yeah, hopefully it'll come together well. I really hope it'll come together well. I appreciate the good thoughts. Hopefully the proportions and everything are close enough. You know, I don't have to be perfect, but hopefully it will look like the cat. Hopefully it'll look like the cat in the photo. Hopefully the owner will recognize, hey, that's my cat. I might end up using a darker pencil, but I'm unsure at this exact moment. I might use like a 4B maybe, because I might want to get darker than that, and I don't want to push really hard, because that won't be good. Make the graphite too shiny. I wish I could remember what pencils I used for my cat portrait that I did a few years ago. I don't remember what pencils I used. But I don't want to go like super dark or too dark, because then drawing's going to take way too long. But I think you guys can already see it kind of coming together. I mean, just even this one little section here, just the black part. You can see like, okay, I can kind of tell what this is going to look like. You know, you're getting the idea. Once I add that value everywhere that it needs to be, then we'll start, you know, it will start coming together. It's just one of those things that it takes a lot of practice to do. You know, you have to do a couple of these kinds of drawings before you understand what needs to be done to get it to that level, you know. And most beginners, they're like too afraid to go as dark as they need to go. And that's how I was when I started. That was one of my problems when I remember when I was in high school. I did like we had to do a self-portrait, and that was like one of the first drawing things in like high school. And I did like shading on it, and looking back at it now, I was like, yeah, I didn't go dark enough, you know? Like easily, you can easily tell. But back then I was like, man, if I go darker, I'm like gonna ruin it, you know? But that's literally like one of the problems. It's like just not going dark enough. To be honest, I don't even know if I need to go darker than this, actually. I don't know. We'll see. I might. Yeah, I might need to go. Might need to go a little darker. Yes, definitely. Can we get 75 likes? Yeah, I don't know, man. We'll see. Probably not. Probably tomorrow. Maybe the replay of it. I only got 40 viewers right now. But that's fine. It is what it is, man. I just want to get on here and do my thing. Hang out with you guys, chat a bit. Just get some artwork done. You know, this is a commission, so it's just something I got to do. So let's try to get these eyes in here and see where we're at with it. See if it looks good. Or do I have to start the whole thing over? Let's hope it looks good. Sorry I'm going so slow, folks, but you know, it's just something I really got to put a little more effort into this. So it's just going to take a bit more time, you know. It's a little more time intensive. Oh, that's nice, Don. Glad to hear that. That's what I would like to do. Oh, mango and pineapple. Nice. Sounds good. Yeah, the green juice I made today, man, I had so much stuff in there. I had like everything in there. I even put some beets in there too. I had like, it was very good, but a lot of stuff. Probably like, I don't even know, 11 or 12 ingredients. That was a lot of stuff, but it was, I needed it. It's very good. So the biggest thing when you do something like this, you got to be careful of where you're putting your hand. You don't want your hand to go into what you already did. So that's one reason why I hold my pencil so far back. Is like, sounds good, poker face. Do what you got to do. No worries. Appreciate it. Yeah, that's one thing. It's one reason why I also hold my pencil so far back is because I don't want to like hold it so far up and then put my hand on the. I'm making sure to keep my hand over here. And if I have to move over, I lift my hand up. You know, you gotta really be aware of all that stuff. When I was younger, so many times I would smudge my drawings all the time. Sometimes it still happens, but I'm really aware of that now. For the most part. There's always exceptions, but see, like right now, I'm only putting this part of my hand on the paper. Literally, my whole entire this is all raised up, so I'm not even resting my hand on the page. I'm sure you guys can understand that, smudging your drawings everywhere. Yeah, some people have that pinky glove or whatever. I don't know how well that actually works with like, I see a lot of people doing digital drawings, but I don't know how well it works on traditional art. But I see that with like digital drawings. They use like the pinky glove so they don't smear it digitally. It's like, dude, just hit edit undo. I don't have, where is the edit undo button? I need to make like a little edit undo button up here I can click, you know? Yeah, that is a good idea. I used to do like paper towel or a napkin or another sheet of paper. Yeah, you can do that too. That is a good idea as well. Still trying to decide if I should go darker or not. I need to bring out my other cat drawing of my cat and look at it and see. I think I did go darker. So if you guys see me like going over the same spot a lot and you're wondering like what am I doing? I'm trying to fill in all the little gaps in the paper in the surface. Because that's what's kind of keeping it lighter as well, is there's a bunch of these like gaps in the paper, in the texture of the paper. So I'm just I'm not even putting a lot of pressure. I'm like barely holding the pencil, to be honest. But I'm just kind of twisting and turning the pencil, keeping it sharp. And I'm just kind of going in circles and stuff, filling in all the little gaps I can see. And that just slightly darkens it. And a way that I can do that later, I can take like a lighter, harder pencil. You can go back over the darkest areas and that'll fill in even more of the gaps because that harder graphite actually helps to fill in more. Yeah, thank you, Duke City. Yeah, hit the like button, folks. Greatly appreciated. We're getting there. We're bringing this thing to life. You know, did I make... Okay, I did. Might have messed up the bottom of the eye on there. Now I can see it. Yikes. May have to bring this eye downward. I don't know. We'll see. I may have to fix that now that I'm looking at it. And see, now that it's shaded, I can solidly see it. And we'll have to see. We'll have to see, folks. But for now, it's okay. I didn't go super dark yet, so I can still fix it. It's not a gigantic problem. I'm just trying to work on one area right now, try to get it to like, basically trying to finish the eyes for the most part and be like, okay, now the eyes are done. this is how I want the rest of the drawing to be. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, exactly, Raymond, just use another sheet of paper on here at an angle, and then that'll, you know, you can cover up your drawing. It still might smudge a little bit, but it's going to be better than, it won't, it's going to be better, better than your hand, just smudging it. Yeah, when I was younger, I used to use like a paper towel or a napkin, or, you know, you could use whatever, sheet of paper. Yeah, let me get my other kitty drawing real quick. I want to see, before I go any further, this will take like 10 seconds. I just want to see if I really want to go darker or not. Give me a second. I'll show you guys. Okay, here we go. Let me look at this. Look at this and see. Hard to tell. It's hard to tell. Hold on. Yeah, I think I'm good. I think I might need to go just slightly darker, but not much. One thing I didn't do, I forgot to I think it's pretty much in focus, but I forgot to focus my camera earlier. But I think it's been pretty much focused the whole time, actually. But now it should be a bit better. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm pretty good. I think later all I need to do is kind of fill in just the very black areas, fill them in just a bit more. But yeah, luckily I had that drawing. And luckily I posted it last week because now I got 2 cat portrait commissions here, so yeah, I think it's pretty good. I'm gonna keep moving on. Just moving on. Yeah, I think the only thing I need to fix possibly is just bring this eye down ever so slightly. Just the bottom of that eye, maybe. It's hard to tell. I think I need to. There's like a bigger gap there. So I think just needs to extend down. Then like that. We'll see. I might have to erase the inside of the eye and then bring it down. But for now, I'm going to do the rest of it. Keep going. Because I've already been here 1 hour. 1 hour and 15 minutes. So not a whole lot of progress. So I think I'm going to just go down to the nose next. I want to kind of do these features first, face, or the eyes, nose, and then I'll go to the top of the head, make my way around. But it just seems the most natural for me to do it that way because these are where the darkest parts are. So that's what I want to I want to spend my time on right now. And then the rest I can fill in the midtones and all that stuff using these darkest darks kind of as a reference point. It's kind of how I go about it. I think it's a quicker way to go about it because I could just keep building up the layers slowly and slowly until the darkest dark. But I just don't want to. It's gonna take too much time, you know. And there's nothing wrong with the way that I'm gonna do it. I feel okay starting out more with the darkest darks here, especially since I have this kind of gray tone laid down. Kind of more fits in there. So you see, we have this light gray tone. We have this darkest black tone, and then we have kind of this darker midtone or darker, kind of tone. So I have 3 values already, plus these more white areas. So that's already 3 or 4 values. I want to keep it pretty simple. 4 to 5 values, basically, if I can. So really the whole nose is darker. So I can literally start making this darker. And I'm just doing my best to kind of control my pressure sensitivity here. That's really the biggest thing is like nuances, pressure sensitivity. And trying to get it as smooth as possible, staying in control. So it looks like it's darker down here, ever so slightly darker. So I just squint at the photo, and that kind of brings the values together, it really simplifies things. So you can see, I can see right here that it's darker along this ridge, and at the bottom. And that's just kind of a darker area that I'm trying to fill in right now. And just connecting it with the eyes and everything. Yeah, and then, I mean, this is pretty much how I'm going to do the whole entire drawing until it's done. So I mean, this is, and eventually I'll get into like, more of the fur type of lines and stuff. It'll be different. So far, I've just been doing up and down, which you can't even really tell the direction it is. It's just a tone, and that's really, sometimes I'm going to the side and going this way in circles. I'm just trying to fill in the texture of the paper, the surface texture of the paper, all different directions. But yeah, this is the process, man. This is just takes a long time. That's why I never do this, because it just takes so long. And I don't have patience for this. But luckily, I'm doing it here on a live stream for you guys, and that gives me the patience somehow. And of course, it's a commission, so I'm going to be more patient and take my time here. I'm very grateful for that. Very grateful to have a commission, to be able to do this, make some money, and enjoy doing what I do. Okay, I gotta be careful to not go too dark here. We're gonna start moving down the nose. Start moving downward. Thanks, Duke City and Poker Face. Appreciate it. Lord Engine, what's going on? What's happening? Thanks for tuning in. How's everybody's Friday night going? Weekend going? And actually, the nose is its own tone as well. So I should probably just fill in the whole nose first, because I think, yeah, it is darker. It's darker than this initial tone that I put down. So I'll just fill that in real quickly. Try not to go too dark, but that's what I have an eraser for. Luckily, you haven't had to use the eraser too much tonight. Feels good. Feels good not to use that thing. It is a good friend though, your eraser. Don't want to become enemies with your eraser. It's definitely. Philip, what's going on, brother? What's happening? D Money, what's going on? Thanks everybody for tuning in. Be sure to hit the like button on the way in or the way out. Just give me a hit the like button. That's all I ask. Greatly appreciate it. Unless you don't like the stream, then don't hit the like button. But if you do like it and you want to help me out just a little bit, definitely hit the like button. I appreciate it so much. Very grateful. For everybody spending their part of their Friday evening here or Saturday morning, wherever you are in the world. Just doing a more detailed drawing today. And man, it's been a blast so far. We're just cruising here, man. We're just cruising. Thank you, D Money. Yeah, it's a good start. May not be perfect. That's okay though, you know. We're just doing what I can. Okay. In case you weren't here, didn't get to hear earlier, this is a commission I'm working on, so you know, it's someone else's cat, so I got to be, you know, I'm being a little more detailed, taking my time. This is what they wanted, you know. They wanted a more detailed drawing. It's different than what I normally do, so just trying to take my time here. Just working my way through this ever so slightly, slowly. But we're getting there. We're getting there. Making progress. Thank you, GC. Appreciate it. Thanks, Lord Engine. I think it's looking all right. Yeah, I also decided from the beginning, one of the things I considered is, do I want to use a blending stump on this at all? And I decided against it because in the past, when I did a portrait of my cat like this, similar. I didn't use one. And the person who wanted this commission, they saw that drawing that I did of my cat a few years ago like this. And they said, can you do one of my cat like that? Or actually two of their cats. This is just one out of 2 commissions I have. So I decided against using a blending stump, even though it probably would speed up the process. But that's fine. It also kind of gives me content here because this is probably going to take me 2 live streams to do. And then I'll have the other portrait as well, so that might be another 2 live streams. Might be doing this next week as well. Just fixing up the width of the pupils here. They looked a little thin. You know, it's just these really minor things as I'm going along. Hopefully, do you like to use Progresso sticks? I have never once in my life heard of a Progresso stick, so I don't think I like to use them. What is it? Can it do the drawing for me? Because that would be nice. Could just do the drawing for me. Not really, I'm just kidding. But no, I've never used that before. I don't know what that is. Is it like a blending stump or something? Or someone fill me in there. Yeah, that's true. I thought the same thing. I thought with the fur. Yeah. I thought with the fur it'd be better to do it this way. That way you can see all the strokes and stuff. But I thought maybe for the first kind of initial tone I could do a blending stump and really get the tone down. But I just sat there with an H pencil earlier for like 20 minutes just putting in an even tone. It took forever. I should have just turned this picture black and white. I don't even know why why do I have the picture in color? I'm trying to like convert color to black and white when I should just turn the photo black and white. Like I have that capability very easily. Kind of dumb. Something else I didn't really consider that I should have. But that's okay. I'll just complain about it instead. Give me something to talk about on here as I'm drawing. So I'm trying to figure out where to go from here. I got some dark marks and stuff I need to put in. I got to start filling in more of the... Probably I should go upward, I guess. It's really dark up here. I should probably just start up here, I think. When the drawing is finished, do you spray it with a type of sealer? You could. That is a good question. I don't think I'm going to be honest. Number one, because I don't have any of those spray sealers. And number two, I don't know, just don't want to. I don't want to buy one just for 2 drawings. So when I deliver it to the person I'm giving it to, I'm gonna take this drawing. I'm gonna have a like a wooden backboard. It's not gonna be attached to it. I'm gonna put it in a clear plastic bag that's like made for artwork. I'm gonna slide this in there, and I'm gonna slide the wood board in there to keep it from bending. Seal up the paper and give it to them that way. You know, they're probably going to frame it or something. They can just keep it in the plastic bag until they get it framed or something. So yeah, that's how I'm going to do it. You probably should seal it, but I don't really do drawings that much like this. So I don't really have, you know, I don't have the materials and stuff necessary for that. I don't really need to have it because I never do drawings like this, if that makes sense. But it wouldn't hurt. Yeah, I could still change it to black and white. I don't know why I have it in color. It's kind of silly, right? It's like giving my um it's like my inner painter coming out. You know, it's like I'm painting from life or something. I have to figure out the values of everything. How light or dark does it need to be? Oh boy. How slow can he go? So this is all going to be pretty dark up here. So I'm kind of just starting to fill it in, starting to make the connection down to the eyes. And I'm just trying to get an idea for where these darkest spots are going to be. Yeah, it doesn't need to be perfect, but I'm going to try my best to kind of match the photograph since that's what their cat looks like. And I want it to look like their cat. So yeah, that's my thought process. Or lack of one. Whatever you want to call it. Starting to look like a panther or something, you know, like a cougar. Like a what do they call it? Like a puma or something. Mountain lion. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Starting to look like a mountain lion. I'm on the right path. It looks like a cat. Oh, okay. That sounds cool. Lord Engine. That's the only ones you ever done. Some dog portraits. Yeah, I did. I've done a couple dog portraits, but they were in pen and ink on toned paper. Those were pretty fun. I actually shipped to those to Australia a few years ago. I never heard if they made it okay or not. I hope they did, but I never like heard from the guy or anything, so I guess it was okay. I remember he was given like these two pet portraits in pen and ink. He was giving them to his parents, and he wanted me to draw them, and I drew them, shipped them, and that was it. I never heard anything, so I'm like, yeah, I hope they liked them. Hope it worked out. You know, it's like maybe I should have followed up or something, but you know, it gets so busy, man. There's so many things to keep up with. It's not really an excuse, but it is an excuse. Especially when I have a day job still. It's like, you know, I got trying to handle so much stuff. It's amazing that I even have time to do any of this stuff. Or that I can make time to do this stuff. It's like oh, we're getting close to 75 likes. Woo! Uh, yeah, you're right. I mean, there is more light on this side, definitely, Evelyn. But it's very subtle. I mean, it's super duper subtle. You know, it's almost like I think it might actually just be the fur on the animal. Um, you know, there is one shadow under here, like that comes more on this side. But really, this is the chest right here. The head's turned towards us, and then usually, this is the same as my kind of cat, like a tabby cat. They're white under the chin and then on the chest. So it's like, yeah, it's not even. I'm not too worried about it, to be honest. Because when I look at it, like you know, you can't even tell. And I'm just gonna make this side. You know, I'm just gonna shade what I see. So this side probably will be slightly darker than over here. You know, there's more texture and stuff over there. So yeah. Do I have Instagram? Yeah, I do. Schaefer Art on Instagram. Check me out. I post on there. I try to post almost every day of the week, every day of the weekday. Try to post on there. I have TikTok. I got Facebook. I got Instagram. I got TikTok. I got Twitter. I got it all, man. Although I'm not Schaefer Art on Twitter. I'm Art Schaefer. Somebody already took Schaefer Art. I don't know what it is, but many years ago, somebody already took my name on Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it. So, but I don't have any followers over there for anything. Like Twitter is kind of like the least one. I'm trying to grow the TikTok eventually, but because that's the one to be on that everyone's on. But yeah, I got them all. Search me up, follow me, appreciate it. Trying to get these, trying to get this shape in here. There's a lot of little textures and things, so I'll have to try to simplify it, you know. But I'm gonna have to go even darker. Yeah, I'm not too concerned about the lighting because it doesn't even it doesn't really affect the cat at all. Um, doesn't affect the markings. Doesn't affect, at least in this photo, it's a really front. You can see in its eyes has these. It has a light in the eyes, so there's a front facing light like a flash of the camera, and then there's this light here under the shadow under the chin, and there's light in the eyes, and it's front lit. You know, maybe just a little bit up from above, but there's not like a really dark shadow or anything. You know, it's not. There's not a lot of there's not a lot of lighting or shadow, so it's not really something to be concerned about. You know, I could bring this in Photoshop and really put a shadow on there, and then you guys could see like how much darker it could actually be for dramatic lighting and stuff. You know, it's a little actually it's a little darker on the top of the head because of the plane of the head. You know, like it's like this. It's not really catching any light. All the front, this face is catching the light, but then the you know the perpendicular plane or parallel plane, whichever one it is, it's not really catching a lot of light up here. Yeah, I got to be careful in some of these parts not to go too dark compared to the rest. That's the difficult thing about shading something like this and going like so detailed part by part is like you just stare at one area and then you'll be like, oh, that's really dark. And you'll try to like put it in there really darkly. But it's actually compared to the whole thing when you zoom out and look at the whole thing, it's not really that dark. Oh, I see Duke City. Yeah, top. Yeah, man, top of the screen, dude. We got Instagram, we got TikTok, we got my website. It's up. It's up there every single video. People don't see that the top left of the screen. It's one of those things, you know. People are so we're so blind to like banners now and advertisements and stuff. You know, people don't see that kind of small stuff. No worries. I understand. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get too far on this today. I mean, I've gotten somewhat far, I guess, but overall, not really. Let's try to get some of the darker areas in here that are really easy to get. So it makes it look like I got more done than I do. Yep, no worries. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. Ah, I don't know how I have patience for this, man. Do you recommend buying a $70 sketch pad? Probably not. No. I mean, what's so good about it? Why should it be? Why is it $70? Is the paper made of like copper or something? Gold? Yeah, I wouldn't. I buy one that's like between 10 and 20 bucks, depending on what I'm going to use it for, how many pages it has. You know, if it's $75, but it has like 300 pages, okay, maybe that's better. But if it, you know, what is it $75 for? Why? Who makes that one? Yeah, exactly. You just need a little bit of texture. Made with golden fibers and otter tears. Yeah, pretty much. That's what it sounds like, dude. I mean, what's the brand name? Who makes it? Or why? What is it? Why is it so expensive? I don't understand. I did have one company reach out to me before. I don't remember the name, but it was like so expensive for these sketchbooks. And I was like, they wanted me to do like a review because they made paper out of out of stone. It's paper made from stone instead of trees. It's better for the environment apparently to make it from stone. And I'm like, really? I mean, is stone a renewable resource? I don't know if stone is really like renewable, but apparently it's better for the environment. You know, and like the sketchbook was like 100 something dollars, and I was like, dude, I'm not pushing this to my audience. There's no way, and I don't even want to review it because I would never. It's not something I'm interested in. It's not something I ever want to. I don't want to buy. Why would I? Why would I review that? They're not going to want me to review it because I'm going to be honest and I'll be like, no, I would never buy this. It's some silly person that makes the paper themselves. Oh, okay. I mean, I guess I can understand that. Like if they're putting effort and labor into making the paper and stuff, I guess I could understand why they want to charge that much because it's like handmade. Like that makes more sense to me, you know? You know, I can understand that aspect of it for sure. Um, you know, it being something custom like that. You know, usually like custom made sketchbooks, those are going to be more expensive because it's like one person putting them together. It's not like a mass produced item, you know. They have to like source everything. They have to put love into making it, you know. It's kind of like it's more of like you're supporting that person making that thing rather than like you're buying it because it's just a sketchbook. It's more of like, yeah, I'm going to support what they do because it's really cool. Yeah, it is probably meant for like more fine art and stuff, but you know, no matter what it's made for, it's more of like, you know, it's made with love, man. It's cool. That is pretty cool actually. Like I appreciate that more than a company making it and trying to sell it for that much, you know, like for what reason? Oh boy. We're almost there, Duke City. I can't believe it. We almost made it to 75 likes. Come on, folks, please like the stream. If you like what you're seeing here, greatly appreciated. We're getting somewhere. We're getting to the top here. This little like texture of where it's like dark next to really light. It's like, oh, it's really hurting my brain. And I don't want to do it. I'm like really procrastinating. I don't want to, really don't want to do that right now. I'm going to save that for last. I'm going to keep focusing on these bigger kind of shapes for now, I think. 75. Woo, 79, 77. Woo, thank you guys. You're the best. Don't worry, Lord Engine. I can see the real time count over here on my other screen. 78 likes. Woo, thank you guys. You're the best. Greatly appreciated. Hopefully this will get pushed out to more people, man. That's what we... Not that more people is better, but it'll be helpful. It'll be helpful for my channel, for my growth. That's what I want. Is 75 a magic number? I don't know. I don't... Probably no number that's a magic number. It's just that more is better. And we were below 75. It was just like a milestone to get to. You know what I mean? I was just following Duke City, man. He just said, let's get it to 75. I'm like, all right, let's... He just kept posting it in the chat, man. So I appreciate it. Now we're going to get to 100. We're just going by 25s, I guess, you know? We're just going slow here. Slow growth. Slow and steady. The tortoise and the hare, you know what I'm saying? Gonna go this to the right, do it the slow way. Just like this drawing that I'm doing at snail's pace here. I feel like, okay, what do I need to do here? Let's draw a dark over here. Let's see. Yeah, this needs to be a little darker. Yeah, this whole area should be darker. Now that I'm looking at it, let's just try to darken it up. Let's try to get the darkness that we need, at least for the base layer. And then I can put the kind of the texture on top of it. Yeah, no time. No, no timer tonight. Cubs win, that's for sure. The only timer is the clock itself, and I'm going to get off here in about, I don't know, 20 minutes maybe. Gonna have to call it a night, and then either tomorrow or next week, we're going to continue on this one. Try to finish it up. I think I could probably finish it on the next one. Definitely no timer tonight. And you know what? It's definitely not as fun without the timer. I really enjoy the 5-minute, 2-minute timer. It's so much fun, man. And I feel like the funnest stream I had recently that everyone seemed to have a lot of fun too was the 2-minute cat sketches. That was really fun, man, trying to do like 2-minute. I got like a lot of donations. It was like really good vibes. It was like fun. I mean, they're all fun, right? Like all these streams for me are fun, but it was like, that was just one that was like, had the synergy going, you know? It was like, and I think it's because, you know, we live in this world of like instant gratification. People usually don't really want to sit here and watch me shade for 4 hours. It's like, they want to just see me draw a cat in 2 minutes and then move on to the next one, draw another cat, draw another cat, draw, you know, I did like 20 cats on that stream. It was so much fun. And only a few of them were actually good, like only like 4. Only 4 were like worth making videos on later that I'm going to post. I'm going to take clips from the live stream and post them on my channel. So everyone can see them, watch them. So see, I'm going to get into more of the texture and stuff later on, but for now I'm going to keep trying to fill in the darker areas. Areas that should be darker. Keep trying to get it to where it needs to be. We're getting close. We're getting there. Making progress. I think the client or customer, whatever, is really going to like this of their cat. I actually have another one of these to do as well from the same person. They wanted me to do 2 of their cats. So I might do that on stream too if you guys want to see me do another one of these on the stream, because that would, because if I'm going to draw this long, I might as well just live stream it, you know? And the only time I'm really going to have this much time to spend doing it is during like the time I would do a live stream. So kind of makes sense that I'll just live stream these if you guys don't mind. I mean, I'm going to do it anyway. So whether you mind or not, it's probably going to happen. Let me just say that. So I'll probably be doing another one of these from scratch again, maybe next week. And that'll be my 2 commissions done. Since I got permission from them to do them on the live stream, so they didn't care. Yeah, this is all darker. Let's just fill this in real quick. Just squint at the photo, check the values. And it's darker. This is darker too. Thank you, Pokerface. We're getting there. It's maybe halfway done, maybe not even. Just close to getting halfway done. Thanks, Artie. Glad to see you here again. Hope everything's going well. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, this is slow and real, man. This is it. This is watching the graphite dry, so to speak. I mean, it doesn't get much slower than this. It really doesn't. You guys have been watching. I appreciate you guys hanging out and watching this whole time. Greatly, greatly appreciated. You guys helped me to be able to do more of this and to do what I love to do. So I really appreciate it. You know, after doing this for a while, my carpal tunnel isn't even acting up anymore. Hopefully I didn't jinx it by saying that. But it was only hurting in the beginning of the drawing. But now, since I've been doing it for a few hours, I don't even feel it anymore. It doesn't even, not bothering me at all. So that's good. It's good news. Making progress, making progress. I want to be careful not to make it too dark, but it is going to be pretty dang dark. So even this stuff's going to get, even all of this needs to get darker. And I got to really bring the value down. That'll be next time though. Maybe next stream I'll go over all that. Because it really needs to like match the eyes. It needs to match the darkness of the eyes. All these shapes. Oh, sorry to hear that, Artie. Hopefully the back surgeries went well. But glad you're back. Hope everything's going well. Okay, I'm gonna try to do this line for the eye here. I did just draw it in, but it kind of disappeared with the other shading I did. Try to draw this in here. Yeah, I think that's good. Yep. Lines up. It lines up. And this area is quite dark as well. So what you'll notice as I start darkening up the rest of the cat, now the areas around the eyes is getting lighter, and that's what I want. That's what I wanted to keep lighter, and that's that kind of initial gray tone that I put down. That's kind of what I've been planning this whole time. I knew I needed that white, that kind of light gray tone down first, and then everything else just adds on top of that. So you just got to start out really slowly and continue very slowly. I just felt like I needed to darken some of that. Just kind of looking at it. I have a lot of glare where I'm looking at it right now, so I'm kind of trying to change my perspective here that I'm looking at it from. Thanks, Cubs win. Yep, it's on paper. Will you use a blender on shadows or elsewhere? So that was actually one of the first things I asked myself, Cubs win, at the very beginning of this. I know you weren't around, so I'll repeat it, no problem. Before I started, after I did the sketch and I was about to start shading an overall gray tone, this really light gray tone down, I was thinking, oh, do I want to use a blending stump for this? And I decided against it because the person I'm doing this commission for, the post they saw, I made a post on my Instagram and Facebook of my cat that I showed you last week, Kitty, the detailed cat that I draw. They saw that drawing and they said, "Can you do my cat like that?" And I was just kind of uncertain about the blending stump and how it would look. And so I decided against it. I thought, you know what, I'm going to do the same. I'm just going to draw this one the same way I drew that one. so that it would be as close, replicating that kind of look, because that's what she saw. So I felt like I didn't really want to experiment today with this because it's a commission. Hope that makes sense. So yeah, I kind of decided against the smudging and blending anything out. So it's kind of, it's really taken a lot longer to do it this way because I could have just like really blended and smudged everything and it would have sped up everything. But yeah, what to do? Yeah, this is on Strathmore drawing paper. It's actually, I'll show you real quick. It's actually Strathmore drawing paper. So yeah, it's not like a regular sketchbook or anything. It's like actual drawing paper. Okay. Trying to work my way down. I'm gonna have to figure out some way to like kind of quickly replicate this kind of texture without sitting there doing every single little dot because I don't want to do it like that. So I think just doing something like this will give me that kind of like spotty look without having to sit there and do it. Each little tiny thing. It needs to be more random, more natural looking. I don't know, I'll figure something out. Probably on the next session. Yeah, I'm gonna get off here and probably gonna stop in about 5 minutes. I'm gonna play like some geoguesser and then I'm gonna get off here and eat dinner and stuff and try to enjoy my Friday night. Hopefully. And then we'll finish this on another stream in the future. Either tomorrow or next week. Probably next week. I like to do 3 streams a week, but this week was pretty rough. The last 2 days was pretty rough on me. So I didn't stream like I wanted to, unfortunately. But luckily I was able to do it tonight. I felt better today. I just had a lot of work popping up the last 2 days. And I had some challenges this morning too, but just trying to do my best here. Man, there's so many little spots everywhere. There's so many little things of value everywhere that I've been missing. This part of the ear, this over here. But once it starts all coming together, it'll look good, I hope. Yeah, I'm not sure, Poker Face. You don't have to be there. Don't worry about it. But yeah, usually if I do it on like the weekend or Saturday, it's kind of just a random time. I don't really know. Instead of like 5 p.m. for me, it'll be like 1 p.m. maybe or something. Yeah. Just depends on what's going on, how I'm feeling. But yeah, if you can't show up, then no worries. You know, I don't have a ton of viewers and stuff, so I'll handle what I have to. But I appreciate it. I appreciate the help, definitely. Oh boy. Yeah, I think for the next stream, I'm gonna make this photo black and white so I can replicate it a bit more closely. Um, you know, I'm not gonna go like super dark or anything. You know, I could get darker with all these blacks, and I don't know, maybe I will. I don't know. I'm gonna lay this one down next to my other cat drawing and kind of compare them and see. I mean, I do need dark in some of these areas still, of course, but the eyes are kind of like done, I think. I probably could go darker over here still. But even if I go darker, I probably just want it around the eyes and maybe the nose. You know, I kind of want to limit because I want that to be like the focal point, you know, obviously. So I'm gonna try to keep all the contrast, the mostly right around here, the you know, at least the darkest areas. My darkest shading. Kind of just trying to fill in the gaps here in the paper and the texture, the tooth of the paper. But I'm not pressing very hard at all, actually. It's actually kind of like a light to medium pressure. I don't really like to press too hard. Okay. Forgot what I was doing. Okay, I wanted to like possibly get under the chin down here, maybe. At least a little bit. Try to start filling that in. But I got about, okay, I'm supposed to get off here soon. Supposed to stop this soon. I want to play some geoguesser and stuff. Kind of relax just for a few minutes. And then go heat up my dinner. But unfortunately, this is pretty close to a stopping point, folks. So I apologize, but we're gonna have to continue on this drawing on another stream. I am gonna continue it on another stream because I'm probably not gonna finish this on my own time. Yeah, make sure you have your notifications on if you guys want to see it. Please sure to like. Duke City is helping me out here to get the likes. Greatly appreciate it, bro. Oh, interesting. I see. Poker face. That's interesting. Wow. Well, despite all of those challenges, she can still draw very well. I've seen her drawings and she can still draw really well despite those sight challenges. So that's really cool. See, I'm unsure if this whole area needs to be slightly darker too, because I need to turn this to black and white because I mean, it looks like it's lighter right around here, but the color's kind of throwing me off. It has like a color change from this to here, so it might get darker right around here. I might need to do it on this side as well. Yeah, it does seem like it gets darker right through here. So I'm gonna have to, yeah. We're definitely gonna focus more down here on the next part and then kind of go back through and kind of finish it up, hopefully. Hopefully it'll look good and not mediocre. It's kind of looking mediocre right now because it's unfinished, but I'll get it there, folks. I'll get it there. Just be patient. Ah. Yeah, I'll switch it to black and white next time, but yeah, I mean, it's getting there. When you zoom it out and you look at it, I mean, this is what I've been seeing it the whole time. You know, it's getting there. I'll show you guys real quick what I'm trying to get it to. So I have a drawing from my past of my own cat. So this is kind of what I'm gonna get it to eventually. So we're getting there. Just gonna need a little more love. You know? But yeah, and actually the old one I did has a little more softness to it. So I kind of like that. I might soften some of this to be honest. But yeah. Yes, Artie, there'll definitely be a replay of all the streams if you go on my channel. If you go on my channel page and you go to live, you can see all the live streams there. So they're now all available for replay, so you could definitely check it out. Have a good weekend, Stacy. Thank you too. I'm going to play some GeoGuesser now. Just kind of chill out. Give me 1 second here, folks. We can get this going here. I just got to rearrange some things on my screen. So if you guys want to hang out for like 15 more minutes, you can hang out. If not, I understand. But so I do like some geography stuff, kind of fun. But yeah, this is here. I'll show you guys real quick if I can. This is where, oh, it's so bright. This is where we left off. So, it's just so, my camera just blows it out. Sorry guys. But yeah, that's where we got it to. Next stream. Hopefully we'll finish it on the next stream. Another 2 hours or so. We'll knock it out. Boom, let's go back to this. So I play a little geography games and stuff. If you guys want to hang out. If not, yeah, exactly. Cubs win. Needs a little more love. Definitely. Yeah, it's probably about 50 to 60% done, I would say. I'd probably say 50 or 60% done. Maybe 65, but it needs a little more love, a little more work, you know. I put love into my work, you know. So We're going to go to from Monaco to Finland. Let's find the shortest way. I think I know. I think it's France. I think it's France, Denmark, France, Denmark, Sweden. France, Denmark. Oh, okay. There's something between France. But Denmark was right. So is Sweden. So what's between? Is it Germany? Either Germany or it's Belgium and the Netherlands, but I think it's Germany. Boom, there we go. Perfect score. We got it in the shortest route. That's pretty easy. I like doing that one. That one's pretty easy. Yeah, be sure to like the stream, folks. See you, Poker Face. Have a good one. Thanks for sticking around. Thank everybody for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one, man, for the drawing and stuff. But I'm just hanging out for now for a few minutes. This is... I have no idea where this is. Oh, this is like in Europe, I guess. Vienna. Oh, we're close to Vienna. 217 miles. I don't know. 270 miles east of Vienna. 217. How many likes do I have right now? I can't see anymore because my... Oh, 96. We're at 96. Come on, folks. 4 more likes. Please like the stream. And thank you, Duke City. Appreciate it. I don't know this. 217 miles east of Vienna. What is that? Vienna is in... Where is Vienna? Austria? Or something? I don't know. I don't know the city. I'm just gonna have to guess something. Paris. No. Okay, there's northern Italy. What is this? I have no idea. Austria. What are Austrian cities? Why don't they have Bern in there? Switzerland. What is in Switzerland? Switzerland. I don't know. I just have to guess like 6 times and then it'll give it to me. Yes, I know where it is. Barcelona. It's not Barcelona, but let's see where it is. Munich. Oh, it's in southern Germany. Who would have thought that? Okay, well that sucks. Let's do the daily challenge here. You guys know already. Where are we at here? Ooh, what place has these color poles? Never seen those before. What does the sign say? Senior care. It's like Mexico or something? South America? Definitely tropical. Definitely Spanish. I'm terrible with these ones. I'm just gonna go Mexico, I think. I think it's like down here somewhere. Oh, Puerto Rico. But look at that latitude, dude. I always love seeing that when I get the latitude pretty spot on, but the place is way off. Oh, you were pretty close. You were pretty close, Lord Engine. I didn't even think of... Yeah, I don't think Jamaica has official Google coverage like this, so it'll never pop up. But if I would have saw your comment, I would have realized it was like Puerto Rico or something. I always forget Puerto Rico. I always forget about that one. Okay, there's dotted yellow lines on the right sides of the road. Normally, if there's yellow lines like that, normally it's Norway or Sweden, but this does not really... I guess it is. I guess it does look like it. I've just never usually... I could be France. I think France sometimes has those as well. Now I'm second guessing myself. I think it's Sweden though. I just need to see one sign or one flag, something. What? Western, why is it in English? Denmark. What is this flag? That's not even anything. Why is it in English? Is this like Ireland or something? I'm confused. I am completely confused. I'm just gonna go. I don't know. Oh, it was Ireland. I'm not good with Ireland, so that's why I didn't know it. This looks like, oh, South America, Padre. Which countries have Padre? I think Mexico does. I think most of South America does. That's not a country flag, I don't think. One more like. Oh, we got 2 more likes. We need 2 more likes. I just learned last week how the lines on the road started. Late in California painted a mile. I see. Interesting. Interesting. Mexico City. Yeah, I was thinking that. I was thinking Mexico City because I don't know what else. Although it looks. It does. It's something about it tells me that like it seems like it's high in elevation. Like it's Ecuador or something, but it's probably not. Let me see. Where's the sun at? It's hard to see. Sun is in the south. It's probably Mexico City. Let's just go for that. I think you're right. No way. Puerto Rico again, dude? Look at that latitude though, man. We're getting the latitude, but not the location. Puerto Rico, man. Come on. I didn't know they used pare on the streets, on the what the heck? Okay, this is like, let's see. This is Indonesia. This is Southeastern Asia, obviously. It's like Indonesia, Cambodia, Thailand. Let's see. Where was that guy? What side of the road he's on? He's on a bike though. It's probably Indonesia. I wish I had more to go off of here. I want to see the houses actually. I would know if I saw the houses maybe. Still could be like Thailand or something. That doesn't really help me. I thought it would. Could be Philippines too, but probably not. Screw it. We're going with Indonesia. Yeah, I'm twisted. I'm torn between like Thailand and Indonesia, but I think I'm just gonna go. I'll just go down here. Oh, Sri Lanka. That did not look like Sri Lanka, dude. Yeah, they can repeat. Yeah, it can definitely repeat. That's the weird thing. It can definitely repeat. Oh, gee, I wonder where we are. Can anyone tell where the heck are we? We have coconuts. It's definitely Cambodia. It's probably, I know exactly where it is. Probably. It's probably Phnom Penh. Probably right in there somewhere. Yep, there we go. Cambodia's pretty easy usually. Usually it's either around here, Phnom Penh, or around, or if you get the temple, it's going to be up here at Angkor Wat or something. Angkor Wat right here. There's a temple. So I know Cambodia pretty well for the most part. Oh, that's a terrible score. Okay. Not bad. I want to do another round. regular round. Daily challenge is always like kind of difficult. I'm gonna do a diverse world. No moving. I don't think we're gonna get it, Duke City. I don't think we're gonna get it tonight, but it was close enough. We'll get it on we'll get it on the replay. We'll have 2 other people like it, I'm sure. Laos, obviously. Yeah, it's interesting. Sometimes, yeah, sometimes you get them, it's just like so obvious. Okay, this I can't move. I can only zoom and I can only pan. Nails Spa. So this is definitely like either America or Canada, but it's probably America. It looks America to me. I have no idea where though. Doesn't seem like South foliage. Seems like more Middle Eastern, Midwest or yeah. I think I'm gonna go auto repair. Yeah, I mean it could be anywhere. That's the problem. It could literally be anywhere. I'm gonna go. Is that a okay? It's not a palm tree. I thought I saw a palm tree back here. It's not a palm tree. I don't think it's way up here. I think I'm just gonna go Midwest. Oh, Texas, you're always the wild card, man. I've noticed that like the last 2 days I played this. Oh, you're pretty close. Cubs win. Kansas, that was a pretty good guess. Man, the last like few days I played this, everywhere I think it's like Eastern or Midwest or something, it's always like Texas. And I'm like, what? Texas? Doesn't look anything like Texas, what I thought. Okay, this is definitely Turkey. Now, guessing where at, I don't know, but it looks like we're near a big city, so it's either gonna, I mean, it could be anywhere actually, but let's see. This road is going southwest. So is there like a big road going southwest anywhere? Yeah, it could be here. It could be like Ankara. Could be over here, Mersin. It could be any of these. Okay, well. Oh, there we go. Mersin, right where I said it could be. Gosh, darn it, man. It's one of those things you just, let's see, we got yellow license plate there. That is like New York, I think. Isn't the yellow license plate in New York? Possibly. I mean, this looks northeastern, definitely. Could be Philadelphia. This looks like Philadelphia, maybe. I don't know. There's a lake over here. It could be Canada too. I don't know. Is there like a little lake anywhere? I mean, there kind of is. Could be any of these. What do you guys? Yeah, that is true. Texas is huge. Could be there is so much geography in Texas. That's the problem with it. There's like so many different things. The foliage looks so northern though. Oh, we got 100. All right, cool. It says 99 on my side, but I'll take your word for it, Duke City. I appreciate it. We got 100 likes. I think I'm gonna go with New York. I don't know. I think I'm gonna go around here. It could be. It's probably up here somewhere or Philadelphia. We'll just go here. Okay, 2 hour parking sign looks American. You're probably right. And the license plate, it definitely looks American, but let's go with it. Oh, there we go. That's where I was gonna go. Why didn't I go up there? I thought it could have been Philadelphia, so I wanted to pick like between New York and Philly, but it was up here. Poughkeepsie. This is Japan right away. I recognize it. There's language here. Usually I can just tell by the power poles in Japan. It's either Taiwan or Japan, and then when you look at the language, right away Japan, probably around Tokyo somewhere. I don't know. Who knows? But Japan, right away. Come on. Don't freeze up. Don't freeze up on me. Rayhan. Rayhan, what's going on, bro? Rayhan Tasawar. Dude, I met Rayhan in Pakistan when I went to Istanbul. What's going on, brother? How you doing? I don't know why is it freezing up on this round? Come on, man. Why is the game glitching out all of a sudden? I promise it's Japan, folks. I'm gonna have to leave this game. And I'll have to try a different one. I don't know why it glitched up. Let's do another round if I can. Fukushima, I don't know. Hello from Finland. Hello. Hello from California. I'm in California. Thanks for joining the stream in Finland. This is, where is this? Glad to hear that, brother. Hope everything's going well in Pakistan. Hope everything's going well in did I say Istanbul already? I meant Islamabad. I went to Islamabad. Hope everything's going well in Islamabad. This is I don't know where this is. Eastern Europe somewhere maybe? I don't know. Romania. Oh, Spain. Okay. Yeah, I was just telling you guys about Pakistan last week. I went to Pakistan in 2022 and then I went to Malaysia like a month later. Went to Malaysia. So, okay, we have Ace Hardware. What is that? Hello something. Any clues here? This looks Eastern maybe? Yeah, Spain or Italy. I messed up on that one. This is definitely, this looks like, I don't know, man. This looks like around here. Ohio, Pennsylvania. Oh, Chicago. Okay, yeah. That's what I thought. It's kind of like this giant area. I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good, Rayhan. Everything's good. I've just been in California. And yeah, it's just been good. Working, creating art, live streaming now. I'm about to eat dinner soon over here. It's in the evening here. What time is it, by the way? Yeah, 7:55. I got to get off here after this game. Where is that? Driving on the right. What flag is that? Is this like Guam or something? What is this? I wish I could move around and see that. What in the world? This is some island somewhere. It's gotta be. That's like that's like Eastern European van or something. What in the heck? But this is not European license plates. Oh man, I'm thrown. This is bizarre. I have no idea. Does anyone know this? Where is Guam? I'm just gonna guess Guam. It does not look like Guam. I have no idea where this is. I have no idea where this is. I am. That is Pacific Island, you think? Yeah. This is. Oh, maybe it could be. You know what it probably is? American Samoa. Well, it just doesn't look tropical though. Well, there is a okay. There is a palm tree. I see one palm tree. I'm gonna be mad if it was actually Guam. Oh, dude. Curacao. Curacao, something. Okay, well, that sucked. Okay, we're almost done here. 2 more rounds. 2 more rounds to go. This looks like Japan. This is Japan. Let's hopefully this one will actually guess. It won't glitch out on me. I don't know where at in Japan, but yes, there we go. Last round here, folks. And then I got to eat dinner. Thank you guys for tuning in, checking out the art. Greatly appreciated. Hope you guys will have a good weekend. We are in, where are we? We're in the south, I think. Oh yeah, look at these pine trees. And that road color. I mean, this looks like Mississippi where I grew up. Looks like my dad's house. So this could be anywhere around here. Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, could be any of these. It doesn't look like Mississippi though. These trees look a little more northernish than Mississippi. I'm gonna go up here maybe. Oh, dude, it was northern Mississippi. There we go. It was in northern Mississippi. I never really went up here that much. I'm from way down here. This is where I'm from. We got different kind of pine trees down there. I've only been through here like a couple times. But that's pretty close. I mean, I knew kind of where it was. Anyway, well, it's been fun. It's been fun, everyone. Thank you guys for tuning in. Hope you guys have a good day. Have a good day, Rehan, in Pakistan, in Islamabad. Hope you have a good day. Have a good weekend. Thank everybody for tuning in. I'll see you on the next live stream. We'll finish the cat drawing that I did earlier on the next live stream. So have a good weekend, everyone. Take care of yourself. Peace.